In the last episode, we toured Vancouver's historic city center, today known as the downtown east side. This time, we'll start at the waterfront station, where we ended the last time. Together, we'll explore the modern downtown core, which can be a sharp contrast to the historic city center. This is the part of Vancouver that you would associate with what the media called the most livable city in the world, as well as the second most unaffordable city to buy a property after Hong Kong. This magnificent building in the background is Canada Place. So Canada Place was the pavilion for Canada during the Vancouver Expo 86. Today it houses a 5-star hotel as well as the cruise terminal for the city of Vancouver. So if you ever take the Alaska cruise and the departure point is Vancouver, chances are you will be coming here at Canada Place. Like mentioned in the last episode, Expo 86 was the event that turned Vancouver from a provincial city into a global city. Today, other than the SkyTrain, Science World, and the Canada Place, you won't really find much from that event to truly appreciate why Canada Place is still around today. Unlike most of other Expo 86 buildings, you must visit the actual building to find out why. Spring can be one of the best seasons to visit the city of Vancouver. As you can see, there are cherry blossoms almost everywhere across the city. Doesn't matter if it's in downtown or in BC area. When you come to Vancouver in spring, you will be surprised. So now I'm heading to Canada Place. We're gonna take a closer look. And of course, right now, because of the global event of 2020, you don't see any big cruise ships here. But normally, in summer, this place is packed with people. So this direction is north. Let's see. And I hope you haven't forgot about our venture in Yukon and the North Pole. So stay tuned. Sayu Rinpoche in Alaska and the North Pole. Okay, let's get serious and explore Canada Place. Burrard Inlet, the water body right in front of Canada Place, is a busy runway for float planes. By the way, you have probably already seen its control tower. Yeah, it's that UFO looking building. If you have been following our channel, Do you still remember the social distancing signs in Yukon and Manitoba? At Canada Place, you'll be surprised to find out that the distance between you and I is no longer measured by some dangerous animal. So you see the green space over there? That's Stanley Park. It's one of the largest urban parks in the world. You can see it from Canada Place, but it's kind of far away. I'll definitely go there and show you in a different episode. Yes, I'm on the top floor of Canada Place. There is a flight over Canada, but due to the global event of 2020, it's closed. But the view from here for the real Canada is absolutely spectacular. This is the C bus, so you can take this from downtown Vancouver to North Vancouver, the city I showed you earlier. Yeah, so Canada Place was constructed in the shape of a big sailboat. Behind me over there, so those are the giant sails of the boat. To give you an idea of the sizes of the sails, this is me, and then here comes the sails. Canada Place offers great views of both the city and the North Shore Mountains. Hey, not all cruise terminals in the world have settings like this. Canada Place is an ideal place for time killing. Seriously, I could sit there for a whole day very easily. Canada Place is where Vancouver's seawall starts. The structure was built to protect the city from the mighty ocean. While most locals and tourists alike take advantage of its recreational functions, the seawall connects most of Vancouver's interesting attractions, such as Stanley Park, English Bay, the Science World, and Kitsilano Beach. Following the seawall, you'll find Vancouver's main convention center. On top of it, you'll find a giant statue. Or should I rather say, a giant torch. This was the official torch for the Vancouver 2010 Winter Olympics. If you have watched the opening ceremony of the Vancouver Winter Olympics, this is the same one that Wayne Gretzky lit up himself. Today is just a monument to remind people of this event that most of Vancouverites celebrated, especially after Team Canada beat Team USA in ice hockey game and eventually won the gold medal. Maybe because of Canada's travel restrictions, this supposedly very crowded tourist hotspot was pretty quiet. I took advantage of this rare peace and just enjoyed the amazing views from Vancouver Convention Center with a few others who were also there. If you're a cruise passenger and you only have a few hours to explore Vancouver, I highly recommend the places we just explored together, plus Gastown, which we explored in the previous episode. If you have more time, follow me, because we're heading to Granville Street. Granville Street is a definitive street of Vancouver that's unique from all other streets in the city. It has both the characteristics of downtown East Side and those of energetic modern Vancouver. If the heart of old Vancouver was Main and East Hastings, the heart of Vancouver today is Granville and Robson. Robson Street is Vancouver's major shopping district today, and where Vancouver's art gallery is located. Once a courthouse, the square on both front and back of the building are popular places for gatherings and protests. There are a sailboat and a dinghy on top of the Vancouver Gallery building. Okay, I get it. Maybe it's a tribute to the city's seafaring culture. But still, I want an explanation for the Sphinx on top of Manitoba Legislative Building in Winnipeg. Behind the art gallery is a castle-like skyscraper. It is another one of those grand railway hotels you see across Canada. I believe we have already had a deep experience inside one of those in Winnipeg. Robson Street is where Vancouver's main financial district ends. South of Robson on Granville Street is known as Vancouver's entertainment district. You will see plenty of performing arts venues, nightclubs, and budget hotels in this area. However, due to the global event of 2020, the majority of these facilities have been shut down since 2020. Look what we got here. Jollibee. It's not even open yet. Apparently Vancouver is not ahead of the game for everything compared to Winnipeg. Turning on Davie Street from Granville, you'll enter the Davie Village. It's Vancouver's top LGBTQ community. It is a great neighborhood with tons of restaurants of all different types of cuisine, as well as entertainment venues. At the end of Davie Street, you see the English Bay, part of the Pacific Ocean. Every year prior to 2020, English Bay had been the venue to one of the largest firework exhibitions in the world. The English Bay Beach was a popular holiday destination for Canadians before the rise of all-inclusive resorts. Today, it is certainly one of the most scenic places in Vancouver. Nearby, you'll find a whole bunch of rather weird characters. When you get closer, you realize it's the multiple statues of one weirdo that formed a small maze. Yeah, maybe because of the global event of 2020, there aren't a lot of people here. Because normally if you're here, it will be packed. And now it's just me and a couple people over there, and also a lot of Canada Goose. As you can see, there are lots of cargo ships that line up. The reason why you see that here in Vancouver is because the Port of Vancouver has certain policies that only 1 or 2 ships are allowed into the actual port itself. In that case, it minimizes the pollution in the area, and that's why Vancouver is such a big city. But you can still find places that are so close to the city center, and places like the English Bay Beach, and you can absolutely dip the water and swim in there and no problem. Whereas in many other big cities, normally the beaches or water bodies are heavily polluted, and that's something that's different about Vancouver's beaches compared to the ones in other places.
At English Bay, you'll once again be on the part of seawall that goes along the southern edge of downtown Vancouver. Following the path, you'll soon see an Inukshuk standing facing the English Bay.
If you have seen our Churchill episode, you know exactly what that is.
Like the Inukshuk and the Amazing Laughter, you'll find many public art pieces around Vancouver. I can safely say that Vancouver is definitely the public art capital of Canada for both its number and variety. Unlike many other Canadian cities, Vancouver has a mild winter. That also makes it one of the few places in Canada where you see palm trees.
Yeah, it started raining now. They didn't call this city Vancouver for no reason.
Soon you'll see the iconic Burrard Street Bridge. It is the first bridge and also serves as the gate for boaters entering the Falls Creek. Underneath the bridge, you'll find rather an unusual area on the other side of the Falls Creek that's different from its surroundings.
So the place over there, the yellow building over there, that's the Granville Island. So Granville Island has a public market on there. Of course, from here you can take a water taxi from several locations along the Falls Creek directly to go there. There are many cool shops, and there are also lots of events over there in summer.
You'll start to notice a lot of high-end residential buildings once you cross the Burrard Street Bridge. These buildings are very different from what you saw at the historic center of Vancouver. Once an area mostly of factories and warehouses, today Yale Town is a trendy neighborhood in Vancouver that has some of Canada's priciest apartment buildings. The historic center, however, today is referred by media as Canada's poorest neighborhood. Well, I guess time does change. As I was trying to explore more along Vancouver's seawall, the rain intensified.
Yeah, folks, I don't know why, but it looks like every single place I film on Sayu Rinpoche's Ventures all have tremendously bad weather. I mean, those aren't even the worst season to go to those places either. I guess now we can officially name this channel the Bad Weather Sayu Rinpoche.
Because of the rain and the fact that my filming devices weren't waterproof, I decided to call it a day. But our tour of Vancouver hasn't ended yet. In the next episode, we'll explore Vancouver at the next level in a special way that is truly Vancouverish. Stay tuned.